I think the essence of, you know, what I'm attempting to point to and possibly evoke through speaking about it is that there's one thing here, one one thing that isn't really a thing, isn't anything we could comprehend and pin down, obviously. Um, but this one reality appears as all of this multiplicity. So you could see how it might feel a bit challenging or seem a bit challenging to see it and know it and experience it as one thing, right? Given all of this seeming diversity and distinction and differentiation. But just as you're sitting here, um, just begin to just relax and open to the infinity of details that are showing up experientially. Things we have, some that we have names for, like sounds and light and color and shapes and sensations in the body. Just feeling, just, you don't have to go looking for the detail. Just relax and, in a sense, let yourself be flooded by all this detail. Just notice whatever comes into view. You don't have to focus your attention, just things will suddenly come into view. Some detail will be noticed, right? Just suddenly become a focus of attention for a moment, and then will slip away as it does. But notice that all of this stuff that's appearing, that we call the details of the experiential field, the details of our life, are, you could say, the details of life. They are life's expression. And herein lies the sameness of everything. It's aliveness, right? Every detail is life. So you don't have to go looking for the one thing because the one thing, this life, is all that's ever being encountered. Again, in all of its incredible diversity and all these details, right? From the subtlest to the seemingly not so subtle, they're all life. And it's, should feel that, how, what's primal about all of the details is not what they seem to be descriptively, because that's um, at best an approximation of what it is, right? The way we're characterizing it. You could try to describe the moment right now, what you call the moment, but it's an approximation because, right, there's just too much detail. But what's primally self-evidently true about the moment, about all these details that are being encountered right now, is that they're here, right? They're showing up, they're here. And that being here, that's what I mean by life. Here. Everything is here. Everything is life. Those words are synonyms, and neither of those words capture this, but they get, in a sense, to the essential primal nature of what's appearing, is that it is appearing, right? And I just feel that, feel how all of this incredible diversity of experience, some of which we seem to have names for, and a lot of it, these little subtle nuances and little, I don't even know what, little flickers of energy, of wisps of something, that are constantly like a river just flowing. We have no words for it at all, but they're showing up as here, right? As alive. And just feel that the life that is everything. That's what I mean. As I said at the beginning, there's one thing here. This, let's call it life. Here it is. And every single seeming detail in the field of experience is that life, right? It's like a hologram, you know. You go in the hologram, and the hologram is displaying, I don't know, some city like London, and you go and walk into the hologram, and wow, it looks like London. There's the Thames River. There's, you know, all the Big Ben, all the, you know, sights and sounds of London. But all of it is a hologram. It's all made of the same, whatever holograms are made of, right? And it's exactly like that. Like here is the world, your world right now, this world, it's appearing to you. It's unique to you, how it's being perceived. But it is all one thing, isn't it? One mysterious reality, one mysterious life. So this is why, you know, you hear in these traditions, you know, that emphasize kind of the immediacy, the completeness that's already here. This life that is everything is the only thing that's ever being encountered. It's always what's being encountered. So you're always encountering the absolute reality that is everything, right? Because there's nothing else to encounter. No matter what shape it seems to be assuming, no matter its form, no matter its texture, its quality, its flavor, its fragrance, it is all the movement of this single reality, this life. So it's never absent. It is this reality, this life that is inclusive of everything because it is everything. It is you, it is every creature, seeming creature, every moment, every memory, every image, every and from this standpoint, there's no higher or lower. There's absolutely no hierarchy to experience. Nothing is better than anything else. Nothing is more the absolute reality than anything else. Because all of it is this singular existence, this life. Every sound, every thought, they're all here, right? Appearing spontaneously, inexplicably, magically. The moment is appearing, right? With no beginning. It's just here. It's incredible that we cannot find a beginning to the moment, isn't it? It's always immediately, just in the instant, here, with no history, no before, just now, just this instant. So no, you know, within the sort of spiritual circles that most of us have traveled probably a number of roads, spiritual roads, so to speak, and in subtle or not so subtle ways, this belief can be there within us that what this is about is special moments, special states of mind, you know, where we feel as if there's one thing and right, it feels a certain way. Those moments of great relaxation and openness and unboundedness and right. It's not like that. Uh, it is every moment. It is not certain special moments. It is every moment. That's what makes it so special is that it's every moment. You see, if it was tied to particular states of mind, then it would be conditioned by those states, right? And then when those states were not happening and we were having other states of mind, maybe discomfort or confusion or whatever, then the absolute reality would be conditional, which it isn't. It's absolute. It includes everything, encompasses everything, is omnipresent. And the life, I was using that as kind of pointing to the common primal common denominator of everything. It's aliveness. You feel yourself, the body, mind, organism you may think of as yourself, and it's here. And you feel whatever you imagine is outside of you, and it is here. There's only here. Everything is here. Everything is this aliveness that's here. Appears differentiated, the here of you from the here of other people and the world outside of you, seemingly, but it's actually a continuum of life with no breaks, no gaps, right? You only find here. You only find the showing up of the moment, which is life. As you sit here, no matter where you could say consciousness seems to travel in the field of experience, no matter what comes into view, no matter what becomes a focus of attention, a sensation, a thought, a memory, whatever, it doesn't matter. A worry, a concern, an aspiration, everything that pops up as a momentary focal point of consciousness is this. You're always encountering reality. Reality is countering reality because you are this life, this single reality. One thing right now exploring itself, coming to know itself directly, immediately. Life feeling itself, life knowing itself, life relaxing into itself, tasting itself. Just one thing here, dancing as the world of multiplicity. Simple in one sense, isn't it? This simple, singular life that is, of course, fathomless and infinitely complex in another way. It shows up as this incredible detail, right? In its complexity. Look at one aspect of reality, a cell in the body or an atom or a flower or just unbelievable complexity, right? The human cardiovascular system, just unbelievable complexity, but all of it is this one reality made of whatever everything is made of. What is everything made of? That's really the question we're exploring. What is everything made of? Fundamentally. Can't say, of course, but there's something about asking the question and letting the question be the invitation to explore what this is rather than assume that we know what it is. Because that's the assumption that we're kind of walking around and as languaged creatures, sort of acting in one sense as if we know what's going on, because we have ways of seemingly describing where I am, right now, what's happening right now. But when I feel what's happening, when I feel the presence of experience, not just assume that the label somehow is capturing it, it's like, it's just down the rabbit hole of ungraspable, boundless being.